Hello everyone. We, we are representing ourselves as Powerpuff Girls in WIT Hackathon 2020 that supports the theme Accelerating the New Normal. Our team members include myself Priyanka, Nidhi, Harshada and Minakshi. We are a part of Reliance Jio family working with a blockchain team. So starting with the problem statement, the counterfeit drug market has a valuation of $200 billion with a growth rate of 20%. Majority of these fake drugs find its way by sneaking in the supply chain. With the ongoing crisis of COVID-19, the supply chain has taken the worst hit. According to WHO, 35% of fake drugs sold all over the world come from India. The supply chains are usually complex, which make it harder to determine the origin of drugs. It becomes more difficult and unreliable if one or several sources in this chain are corrupted. Because of this sneaking of corrupt and unreliable sources, it gives rise to an entry point for lethal fake drugs. And also there is no quality check done at various stages in this chain. Next. These are the recent news snippets which shows counterfeiting in supply chain of PPE and sanitizers. This proves us that how counterfeit of medical products contribute to affect the health of end customers, which is seen rising in this COVID crisis. Next, I'll hand over it to Harshada.
As you can see, these are the challenges in the supply chain, as there is no standard for uniform labeling and the identification of drugs. It is opaque in supply chain, so there is no transparency between the participants. In cold chain management, we are not aware about the threshold value of temperature and humidity. Multiple participants are involved and manufacturers are adopting a different system. Even it makes harder to capture the details of the drugs. Next. As we have seen these various problems till now, our rescue plan would be MediSafety, as it is a blockchain-based supply chain. Next. Proposed solution is blockchain, as it is a decentralized solution which will connect all the stakeholders on a single platform and increased transparency and traceability. MediSafety will help manufacturer, distributor, retailer and consumers, as information is immutable and provides a secure mode of transaction. IoT sensor will be used in trucks and warehouse to capture the humidity and the temperature of drugs. Indian policy Niti Aayog says blockchain is most appropriate answer for the counterfeiting problems in the pharmaceutical industry. The further part will be explained by the Minakshi.
Blockchain has the ability of programming business logic, which is also known as smart contract, that provides a benefits like for manufacturer, fake products will be eliminated, which will increase the customer base, and eventually there will be a raise in revenue. There will be no risk on customers' life and will increase the trust on any manufacturer brand. Blockchain is a distributed, decentralized, secure system which stores identical information on multiple systems of multiple participants. We are using Hyperledger Fabric in MediSafety, which assures the permission blockchain network. MediSafety flow starts from manufacturer to distributor, then to retailer, and at the end to the consumer. And for every step, the information is stored in blockchain. To see the complete flow in action, I am handling it to Nidhi.
So yeah, now let's get started with the demo of application. So this is the MediSafety manufacturer web application. So in our case, the manufacturer is Cipla. He would log in using his credentials. This is the page that would be visible to the manufacturer. These are all the package details which manufacturer has created. To create a package, let's get started. These are the basic details which are required for creating a package. We need to fill in the product name. Here in our case, the product type would be medicine, the quantity which is present in the package. And for the time being, we are manually entering the temperature and humidity, but later stage we would be implementing it through the IoT sensors. Now the manufacturer would choose the distributor. So let's select Raj as distributor and distributor's GST. Batch number has to be entered and transporter details will also be entered. So yeah, once all the details are entered, the manufacturer would click on the add button. Yeah, now we can see the details have been successfully created on the blockchain. This is the package ID that we got. So now let's come to the blockchain and let's see. Just wait a minute, let me log in. So yeah, now this is the blockchain. If we search for the package ID here, we can see that a package document has been created for the package, and yeah, these all are the fields that were being entered, and here we can see the status of the package is created. So now this is IBM Cloudent, which is an external database. Here also we can search for the same package. Yeah, a document has been created with same details. So yeah, and on the package details page we can see the package which we have created just now is at the top. So the most recent one would be placed at the top. Yeah, this is the manufacturer's flow. Now let's move to the distributor login. So this is the distributor web page. In our case, the distributor we have selected was Raj. So these are the shipment details which are visible to distributor. So after receiving the package from the manufacturer, the distributor has to fill in the shipment details. As in our case, we have to fill who is the retailer. So we are choosing the MK Medicos as retailer, and we are filling the vehicle number and the transporter which we would be using for supplying this package. So after filling all the information, I have clicked on the add button. We would see that the details has been updated. So now let's refresh the blockchain. We can see the status has now been changed to shipment in progress. The same changes would be visible on IBM Cloudent. Yeah, so yeah, and yeah, it's visible in the details page also. Now let's go to the retailer's web page. So this is the retailer's web page. So in our case, the retailer was MK Medicos. So now let's sign in. These are the delivery details which the retailer has received from the distributor. Now, after receiving a package, the retailer has to acknowledge that he has received the package. So let's do it. The transporter name, quality and vehicle number would be added by the retailer. After filling all the details, retailer would click on the add button. So yeah, we can see the shipment delivery has been created successfully. That means the package has been delivered successfully to the retailer. So now if we refresh the blockchain, we can see the status has now been changed to receive. So yeah, once the retailer is having the package, he could sell the package to the consumer, and then the status would be updated to package sold. And once the customer is having the package, he could scan the QR code which is present on the medicine and track the origin and provenance of the drugs. So yeah, that is the end-to-end flow of MediSafety. So now let's get going with our presentation. So yeah, this is the architecture diagram. As we have seen, manufacturer, distributor, and retailer, each one of them had a different web application, and the application layer is also different, as in the whole system is decentralized and distributed. And for the REST services, we have used Node, and the front end is built using Angular. And at the end, there is a blockchain layer. As we can see, each of the participant is being mapped to a organization which is having multiple peers, and each peer is having its own copy of the ledger. And for ordering services, we are using rough consensus. So yeah, for the interaction between the application layer and blockchain layer, we are using Fabric SDK, which is written in Node. And for external DB, we are using IBM Cloudent. So yeah. So now let's come to tools and technologies used. So these are the tools and technologies. You can have a brief look at them. This is our GitHub repository link. Now let's come to the future scope. We are planning to integrate MediSafety with AI engine so that the counterfeit products could be identified easily. And we could also provide support for mobile application as it would increase our customer base and we could target maximum audience. So yeah, these are our contact details. Yeah, so that's it from our side. Thank you so much.